I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I posted this, but it's definitely a couple of years ago. And obviously, it's me sitting in a go-kart for the first time. Almost the helmet's almost too big for my body, which is pretty funny. But that would have been in Letchworth. We had a place called Supercarts that we used to go to, and I used to get driven around on someone's lap, basically. So I wasn't big enough to drive it, But that's quite a it's quite a pivotal picture, to be honest. With the desire to wanting to drive, but obviously I was oblivious to my condition at that point as well, and didn't know the sort of limitations it would give me. But it just shows I had the desire to wanting to drive. Yeah, so it's incredible the amount of likes that these pictures have in comparison to how many I get now, which just shows how my brand has built over time. So this is. This is my announcement in BTCC, my first ever announcement in BTCC. This is 2015 with AMD actually, and I only at the time only had the funding to do half the season, or literally 4 races of the season. So this picture was taken on media day, where obviously if you're starting the season you'd be doing the media day and everything, but we didn't even have an engine in the car at this point because the car was just being built. But that was a really big moment because it was a way of sort of reinventing myself and trying to figure out how I sort of get on the main stage, and being in the pinnacle of British motorsport at the BTCC and being the first disabled athlete in the series. This picture is me making history, but also it's a massive personal achievement for me. It's another cool picture. Next, this is cool. This is 2004. Yeah, 2004 F3 Euro Series. So this is obviously a picture of me, my dad, and Lewis, and Lewis's rise to greatness and his legendary status that he has currently. And it's more, just looking at me, where I was at that point, in my life, just following Lewis and wanting to support him as much as possible, loving racing, eat, sleeping, and breathing racing, because I was always with him, and I never thought to race at that point either, and you can see, I always had a smile on my face, even though life was tough, and you can see just with the arm Lewis, or the hand Lewis has around my neck, it's he's there, got the support for me, those two people behind me, they're incredible individuals, and they've got so much strength, so much power, and their drive is what's built me into who I am today, and so now looking back as a 30-year-old, if we all stood together, I think we'd look pretty inspirational people, all 3 of us. So maybe we should do another picture of that as current day. So it's my first season with Team Hard. It's my first season with Team Hard, and that's obviously in the VW Passat. And with Team Hard, even Tony will say, there's a lot of doubters of the team and who we are as a team. Especially when I came to the team, there was a lot of people saying, it might be a bad move and they're not the greatest team to go to. But if I'm honest, I've never felt so at home here or at a team. And this was the start of my career with Team Hard. And once you're with Team Hard, it's a family. It's a complete family unit. Yeah. So this is a new era for Team Hard, but for me to be remaining with the team. Obviously going to the Cupra Leon for the first time. We didn't really know how we were going to fare to everybody. It's a brand new car, new chassis. The team just managed to get it built in time, and we were expecting really good things, really positive things to start with as soon as we rolled out. But with every car, with every new car, there's a lot to learn, and we weren't as fast as we expected to be initially. But that's the whole point of development, and we're up against cars that had been developed over the last 4 years. So it takes a good 2, 3, 4 years to develop a car and get it in the right window. But this for me was a real cool picture, a cool time, and I really decided that I wanted to make an impact with my announcement. I ended up renting that space. I paid for that space personally on my own money to try and give as much engagement and traction for my announcement. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about the pose. It's all about the pose. Yeah. So this is actually this is a picture back in 2018. So this is me going into my Clio Cup car, but also above is me as a baby, me in an incubator at 6 months old. 6 months old, 6 weeks old, and born at £4.4. At the time, they didn't know I had CP at that moment, so I looked like a normal baby, set to take on the world. But God had a different plan for me, and it was a plan that took a while for me to understand exactly what it was. The picture of being a premature baby born at £4.4 with not really any direction or understanding of where he's going, to stepping into his race car when doctors told him he would never be able to walk. It's quite a cool picture. So I like to do stuff like that, which is almost like look where I was and look where I am now. And to be honest, there's a lot more to me than my racing. My racing is just part of my life, but if I can continue using my platform, my story, who I am to inspire people and change their day, help their mindset, that's what I try and do in my posts. And I'm going to continue doing that. And yeah, I haven't nailed it on the head right now. I've still got improvements to make, but it's a business platform. It's to help promote yourself. But I use it in a way of being able to help other people as well.